What is going on today, guys? Sticks10 here, and today we're going to take a look at some practice battles featuring our boy Slowbro. First up, we've got ZombieChu, who I win the lead, guys, but unfortunately, we'll see what happens here. Bring out the Steelix. We're going to shield up this first one, and Shadow Ball, so good shield usage there. Fortunately, he has a little bit of energy lead on me, and so I'm in a bad position, actually. He does use a shield, and here I kind of debate, should I shield again, should I not? I should have shielded probably, because you can see he went down, or my Steelix went down fairly quickly there. Alolan Marowak, gonna have to use a shield here. This is gonna hurt a lot, no matter what it is. Even if it's Shadow Punch, it's gonna do a ton of damage to my Marowak. So he brings out his own Steelix. That's okay. We've got, we're gonna go in shield bait here with the Bone Club, see if we can get that shield. We don't get the shield, and so very smart to save it. We're gonna try to get it again, do another Bone Club and see if we can get that shield. And we don't get it again. So I should have used a Shadow Ball there probably at some point, but we hit it. We're gonna do another Bone Club here, try to get rid of that. And we actually switch into the Medicham just in time. It's gonna be a crunch, so it does a little bit. It does fall, and then he brings out Slowbro, guys. Like, I was reading that Reddit article. I don't know if you guys saw it. I'll put a link in the description about Slowbro. I had one, and it's pretty good PvP IVs, and I'm like, man, okay, it's really cool. Like, I see the strat that's going on there, very cool, and ZombieChu shows how to do it here. And you can see I'm going to get taken out with Water Pulse, and that's going to be the end of that game. GG. Definitely showing off how Slowbro is good in this meta. Now here, he totally wins the lead. I brought off my Drip Bloom, and just yeah, I would have got wrecked. So we switch out, and he brings out his Haunter against my Steelix. Now my team currently was running without a confusion user, so that does kind of let Haunter run wild, because I've got Charm Gardevoir on the team. You're gonna see yesterday, after a bunch of practice battles, I was like, I need to change my team up a little bit. I don't like where it's going. So here we go. We block that Shadow Ball, and we should be able to take... Oh, we're not quite able to, so this is going to take us out here. Definitely, after these practice battles and seeing just how good Slowbro was, I decided to put it onto my team. You can see we bring out Drift Bloom, finish off that Haunter. Shields are down. Bastiodon comes back out. Kind of knew that was going to happen. And we didn't have a lot we could do with it, because I didn't run a fighter on this team this time, just to try some different team comps out, and this one definitely does not work. So here comes Charm Gardevoir, and we're in a pretty bad position, because even if we beat this Bastiodon down, he's still got, I believe, another Mon in the back. So do lose that one. GG. Definitely showing me where some weaknesses are on my team, and that's what practice battles are all about. Weaknesses in your strategy, weaknesses just in your overall gameplay. Learn, get wrecked, and then learn from that. So definitely, here we go, Power Up Punch. And that's one thing, guys. Both my Poliwrath, I've been messing around with some different charge moves. I've got 3 actually built out right now for Great League, and so one has Ice Punch, Power Up Punch, another one has Power Up Punch and Hydro Pump, and then the other one right now has Legacy Mudshot with Pup and Hydro Pump. I'm I think on that Mudshot one, I'm gonna change possibly to Ice Punch, Hydro Pump. And then I'm not sure on some of the other one, on the bubble versions. I'm not sure what moveset right now. I just feel with the nerf to Pup, like Pup makes sense, I think, on bubble, but still I'm not sure if it's the right move all the time. So I feel like it leaves me in a bad position where I've got to get all the way to Hydro Pump to do damage against people. So here we go. We got Bone Club coming out. Bone Club will do actually quite a bit to Haunter. So here we go. We get a Bone Club and almost take it all the way out. We are going to feint here to the Haunter. And then in comes Poliwrath. He gets another attack off, guys. Just showing you how Haunter's very glassy, but at the same time, very, very can do a lot of damage very quickly. You can see you have a little bit of lag there, but not causing any issues. Slowbro comes out, and that's going to be GG. I mean, that confusion is just going to wreck me. So, and this is where, I mean, you can't really do anything against Slowbro with Poliwrath. It just doesn't have a move that's suitable to beat Slowbro. So GG there. And so make the decision. I'm going to change up my team, and here are some practice battles against the one and only Purple Kyorge. Wanted to try out my team and see what we can do here. I switch in on his Slowbro in on Poliwrath. I'm gonna let this I shield this up because I was pretty sure it was Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump probably wouldn't have knocked me out. It would have gotten me pretty low, so I don't know if I need to use a shield there or not, honestly. This comes out, I am going to do an Ice Beam here against Drifloon. That would Drifblim, and try to say it the right way every time now. Best and West calling me out on that. Which I do appreciate, because I have problems sometimes pronouncing some of these Pokemon names. So I hit another Ice Beam, and he blocks it again, so we are both down all of our shields. We did do quite a bit of damage there, but Poliwrath comes out, and at this point, guys, this is where I think Ice Beam might be a better move for this cup, because I had to go all the way to Hydro Pump and waste all that energy to just take it down a little bit, because if I would have just did a pup, it wouldn't have done very much. Now, Power Up Punch here is the better move, but also I could be running like Dynamic Punch or something like that, and that would have done a ton to that Mawile. So, Power Up Punch, not going to be an issue there. It's just going to be a race for me to get to the Bone Club. Bone Club will be plenty to knock it out. I actually don't know if I even needed to, I don't think I needed to use a charge move there, but shields were down, so it didn't really matter one way or the other. But I didn't necessarily, I would have knocked it out with just fast moves if one or two more fire spins. So here we get the lead right again. We're going to go for a Crunch, straight Crunch against this Drifblim, and we're going to see if he doesn't shield, so he switches into Poliwrath, so that means we're going to switch into our Slowbro, build up all that energy. We're not going to use any charge moves against Poliwrath. We're also not going to, so there's the Hydro Pump. So you can see it does a chunk. It does about 50%, so that shield earlier was needed to survive. And you can see we're going to, here comes Drifblim, and we're going to we are going to shield that up and do an Ice Beam into it. Actually, we feinted it down with just fast moves, guys, and that's a interesting strat there, just to get some more damage onto it, build up some more energy, and maybe we could get to 2 Ice Beams, and we do actually get to 2 Ice Beams against Medicham here. So I did actually like that strategy. He decided not to shield on that second one, and here he has a shield remaining. I think this is going to be Psychic, so we use our last shield and we go for the Bone Club. I thought it'd be closer than this, like, to take it out, but he does actually survive. So we do another Bone Club, and he at this point, I mean, there's not a whole lot he could do. He could shield it, but he was still going to go down to fire spins. So GG, very good match there. And I think this is hopefully you guys are seeing how good Slowbro is in that kind of, if they switch, like if you get the lead and they switch to something like a fighter, then you can go in with Slowbro. Now here I decide, I'm in a bad position, But I'm going to go for this Earthquake, see if I can get it. I get it, and so I immediately switch to my Slowbro and take out that Poliwrath, so I got one confusion off. Now here, Bite is going to do a ton to Slowbro. Got to watch out for those Maw Walls, guys. It's definitely going to do a chunk of change. Now here, it's just a pup. I don't need to block that at all. And we get to a Water Pulse. So they do decide, Purple Kyorge decides to use a shield, and we go down there. We did, you know, about 50% of its HP is down. Bringing out our Alolan Marowak. It does have one pup already, so we're gonna this is gonna be another pup, I believe. Yeah, there it is. And we're gonna take it down with just Fire Spins. Have quite a bit of energy banked to go up against this whenever Pokemon comes in. I believe it's Steelix. Oh, it's a shiny Steelix too. Nice. So we hit that and immediately swap to our own Steelix, trying to make sure we don't get too far behind. He's at least one or two fast moves in front of me. And there, like, he was to Earthquake, and so I needed to shield because he could have just went straight Earthquake. If I don't shield there, though, I would have been in a little better position. And here, I think, okay, I'm gonna die, but actually I didn't die to that crunch, and so I was able to get off my own Earthquake, and I'm gonna take him down there. So thank you very much, Purple Kyorge, for those battles, and ZombieChu, as we mentioned before, for those other ones, showing me the way of the Slowbro in the Sinister Cup. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these battles. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment below, and as always, guys, keep on battling.